I'm going to the mall. I'm doing a brave thing. I almost didn't leave, I almost just vegged out, and then I was like, no. I want to be able to tell people that I did things today, so I'm doing things. I'm catching the equivalent of an Uber. Sorry, it was just loud, and I didn't know if that was my person or not, but it's not. I'm doing good. Alright, we back from the mall. Couple of things. I walked around the whole store and thought I couldn't find my stationery place, and I was so sad, but I did find it. Sad news, they didn't have the pen that I like. It's okay. I went with a couple things in mind. One, I didn't bring any glue or tape or anything with me for junk journaling, and obviously I have so many things to junk journal from recently. But I found a Daiso, and I found some tape. This one has 2 rolls, and I found some glue sticks. So hopefully they work well. And then I did buy myself a pen because I did find it's the Zebra brand, but and I honestly have so many pens like this, but I wanted this color because this is at least the color of the other pen. And then I brought a lot of notebooks with me, but I didn't bring any like school notebooks, and so I just bought one, and we'll see how that goes over. There's not too many pages in here. There could be oh, I bought this at the stationery store. There could be better notebooks. There could be notebooks with more pages. I could need another notebook, but I got one, and it's cute, and it's green. Yeah. And then I went to the, I didn't buy anything else, but I went to, or I did, but not things like that. I went to the same place. I'll insert videos and pictures. I went to the same place that I went to last time I was there, for old time's sake, to get the omu rice. Omu rice, the omelet over the rice, and I got chicken, and it was curry, and it was so good. And I got Sprite. It's so sweet. Sprite is very sweet, but yeah. And I walked around the mall a million bajillion times. I walked into H&M. They always have beautiful stuff everywhere outside USA. I walked into a Boots to see if I could find some hair conditioner. Didn't really like the selection. Did discover I can find Pantene hair conditioner, so, but it was more expensive at the Lotus I went to the other day than it is at Big C, so whenever I just end up back at Big C, I will get some hair conditioner. Attempted to look for a better money pouch, attempted to look for a better pencil case, could find neither that I was happy with. I could have walked into the wrong stores. I don't really know, but I'll be on the hunt for those types of things. But yeah, on a more serious note, one, it took me a lot of motivation to get out today, but I got out because I did want to be able to tell people that I got out. Two, I realized that I was sitting there eating, which I had a little more time to think to myself, and I was sitting there and I was realizing that I started getting really like kind of sad because I couldn't like distract myself with anything other than eating, and not even necessarily sad, but like melancholy, I guess, because I was realizing that before, when I would travel, either I'd be with people or whatever, but two, I was always okay with being like by myself and then telling people about the stories later, if that makes sense. And I realized that like for the first time since I've really gotten to travel and stuff like that, I'm really experiencing the wow, I really wish I was experiencing this with someone else right now. I really wish I was eating this food with someone. Obviously, I specifically mean Duncan. Love you, babe. But I just had a real weird realization while I was eating. I was like, wow. All these new things, and all they'll ever be is stories to other people, instead of experiences. And I can't wait to get to experience things with people, with Duncan, so, yeah. But when he comes to visit, I will get to take him to an H&M outside of the USA, because I always joke with him whenever we go to we went into an H&M once, and I joked with him that I kind of hate H&M in America, but I love it everywhere else, because there's so many cute things everywhere else, and in America, the H&M's just suck, and so it's like, I'll just add it to the list of things to do when he gets here. But yeah. And I did watch a movie today, and as I was watching the movie, I was like, wow, it's been a minute since I've just sat and watched a movie, and I forgot that I just like watching movies. So that was also kind of fun. If Anna is watching this, Bobo says hi. He's been a good companion. We hang out a lot. He watched a movie with me today, actually. Yeah. It's a good day, and alright. Oh, he's doing a dance. Can you do a dance? Do a little dance. Yay. Kobe's doing a dance. He bought a pencil and a book. Have you ever bought a book? Do you like books? Do you like a book? Yeah? Awesome. Alright, so it appears that I'm going to be in this room a little bit longer than I initially thought, which means that I can prepare a little bit more, so that's what today is going to be about. I'm going to go see if I can find something to heat up food in here so I don't have to rely on eating out. I'm going to go try and get a knife and a cutting board so I can eat more than just apples when it comes to fruit. And then I need some soap, some dish soap, and some like laundry detergent and stuff like that. Just some basic things. So I'm gonna go out to Big C today and yeah, make it work. Also, today, for me, specifically, right now, is officially Duncan and I's 3-month anniversary. Crazy! But, yeah, we're planning a cute little video call celebration for that. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to maybe go get some stuff for living better. Love ya. You know what time it is. Alright. I went to the grocery store. We're about... I should come up with a place to set this up. Hold on. Alright. That cost about... $33, but you won't believe what I got. Okay. One. The big thing. Multi-cooker pot. So if I'm gonna be here for the next bit, I've got a way to make food. Yeah. I asked the lady if this was a good one, she said yes. Or at least I attempted to say if that was a good one, and she just nodded. And yeah, anyways. I also got a spoon, because I need a spoon. I'm going to be making any soup something. I got this set of 2 knives and a cutting board. There were some knives with covers on them, but there was a deal for that one. That cost the price of one of those other knives. Maybe they're crappy knives and I don't need a new one later, but this is where we're at. But because I've got utensils and need for cleaning, I got this basket that I can put my dishes and stuff in. It's not draining, which is fine. It is something. And that means I also got a sponge for cleaning things, and I got a small thing of dish soap. So we're doing great. I also found some conditioner. Amazing. I've got some eggs. Beautiful. Do I know what type of eggs? No, but I got eggs. I'm gonna go set them somewhere safe. And that's because I didn't feel like figuring out protein with just that pot. With more than just eggs. So, yeah, I got some instant noodles. I'll have to break into those bad boys. I got the noodles, because those ones specifically, because it seemed to be, it was the one that there was less of, so I was like, those seem to be a good flavor. Then another one said spicy, and I didn't know how spicy was going to be right now. I also got this pineapple Fanta, because I wanted it, and I saw it, and it looked good. I got the juice that I wanted. Or just a new juice. But I mean the fact that I wanted juice. It's cherry, berry, and grape. I got broccoli that I can steam in that guy. I got just a plain thing of noodles. So I can do noodles and egg, you know. It's a small noodle. I got cheap one. I found some sriracha. And some other really funny spices that I will show the picture of. I took pictures of them, but there were some other funny spices. But I just got sriracha because I know I can make use with sriracha because I like sriracha. And then I've got, now this one is fun. This one's fun. It's coffee, but it's like Roastmaster drip coffee espresso. And it like hangs over the side of your cup. It's like a tea bag, but for coffee. And yes, pouring from a multi-cook pot, pouring water from that is going to be difficult. but I'll make it work because it was this. And then I was like, oh, Lydia, you usually like creamer. So what I did, I got some, sorry, the bottom of this bag is gross, so this bottom looks nice. But I got, strawberry milk, as a creamer. And, something also sweet to just have, I guess. But yeah, that's the haul, about $33. That slow cooker itself is about $7. So, we're winning. 33, and then I spent like, I would say it was about a $40 trip because I just got a Grab to go because I wasn't about to carry all this. But yeah, we're winning. I feel like I can survive a little bit now. Also, I tried the new yogurt, the mixed fruit one. Not my favorite. Not gonna lie, not my favorite, but not bad. But yeah, let me go put all this stuff up now. Should do one of those restock videos. All right, unboxing video. It's a simple unboxing video, by the way. This is it. She's a cute color. I wasn't sure if that could come out or not. And a steamer basket. So a steamer basket sits on top like this, which means I can steam like bao and stuff if I want. Some dumplings or vegetables. And it goes like this. Middle is off. Low temp, high temp. Yeah, okay, basically what you expect. Great. And my cord. Gotta determine the best place to do this in this room, but all right. Here we are. The setup. Don't worry, that was far away when I was using water and stuff like that. And it's off now. In fact, I will unplug that guy entirely and move this guy. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor. Don't judge me. I don't have a kitchen area. This is my kitchen area. Spoon. I don't really know the best way to do this. Can you experience this more with me if I put you here? Maybe. It smells spicy. Smells lime-esque too. Okay, maybe I try just a fork. The fun thing is if it's not spicy enough, I can always add my lovely new sriracha. I maybe added too much water, but it's okay. And, hopefully it's good. All right, got the bowl here. You can't see it. Utensils here. I'm gonna open my pineapple Fanta. Smells like pineapple. It's fine for a pineapple drink. I don't love pineapple, but it's soft. But yeah, I mean it's good. It's probably won't necessarily get. I don't know if I'll crave it ever. It's like nice for summer, to be honest. It's very light. It's not like it's not sharp like Sprite is either. Yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty neutral about it. Yeah, it's got a good flavor. I see why people like it. Maybe not my favorite flavor of all time. Kind of does have some lime there. It does got a bite. If you're thinking, Lydia, will this stain your bowl? That's why I used the pink one. Yeah. Successfully made my own food. And here, the plans for the rest of the day, I gotta go to 7-Eleven and buy a slice of cake. Because, not getting a nice little celebration we're gonna do. Tomorrow morning for me, because he has to go to work early, so it's easier for me to wake up and do morning calls than for him to do evening calls for longer calls. So I'm gonna go get a slice of cake, and I'm gonna wake up and go get coffee, and yeah, we're gonna have a fun little celebration of our 3 months. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's the rest of the plans for today. I think we're gonna go back to the mall tomorrow. That's a lie. I'm gonna go look at apartments/condos tomorrow with a potential roommate. What is this? Flavorful. No idea what I just ate. Probably won't kill me. I'm just making you sit here and watch me eat. I do want to go back to the mall. I'm gonna go without a mission. I have a slight mission. I did see a cute shirt. And I saw some lighter pants, and I might look into those as well. I'll drink some of this. It's good. yeah, I'm gonna watch a show now. Oh, spicy. Love you guys. Shout out to everyone who's heard me say this so far, but I found the coffee equivalent of a tea bag. Yeah. I got some strawberry milk as hopefully good creamer. When I went to 7-Eleven yesterday, I found 2 oat protein drinks and 1 oat milk barista style professional. So, yeah, maybe I will get that and experiment with it, a couple times. We'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Okay, now that I'm getting a little more settled in and stuff, I probably won't be updating my every move. Today is the 14th in the afternoon. I've had a kind of busy day. I ordered food in Thai today. That was fun. It was pad see ew. If I pronounce it wrong, don't judge me. But I ordered it and the lady understood. Anyways, I'm gonna try these barbecue chips and I'll take you on this adventure with me. Extra barbecue. They're kind of cheesy. They're good. There's like a spice there that like an unseasoned white person might call spicy. They've got a good flavor. Not like traditional American barbecue chips, but I wasn't really expecting that. Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of tired. It has felt good enough in my room all day that I like haven't had, like I went out for a long walk to tour condos and stuff like that, and it got hot, so when I came back I had the aircon on for a bit, but other than that, like once it cooled off, like I turned the aircon off and it's felt great in here the whole day, like legitimately. I'm trying to get more used to I'm trying to get used to less aircon and all of that, you know, save on electricity and all that when it comes to time, but yeah, no, it actually really doesn't feel bad in here. I don't know if I'm just getting used to it or what, but I think my goal will be have it off as much as I can during the day, because I know I'll probably want it on whenever I sleep for future stuff. But, yeah, all's going well. I don't know if I have a good amount of shirts for school. And so I am going to go back to the mall and maybe pick out 1 or 2 more shirts that are a little more like the formal, like slightly longer sleeves than this, because these are a little shorter of sleeves for class and all that. But yeah. I made coffee this morning. I boiled water in my electric pot and I poured it through the little like coffee tea bag thing, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and then I poured my strawberry milk in there. Strawberry milk didn't taste very strawberry, but it added creaminess to my coffee, and it tasted good, and that's all you can really ask for in life, you know? not really that picky about my coffee, as you guys know. I will drink anything coffee related if I'm desperate enough. I do have preferences, but if I'm desperate enough, I will drink basically anything coffee related. So, anyways, love you guys with my barbecue chip hand. I haven't been updating much because I haven't been doing much exciting things. I don't feel required to video everything, so I'm not going to. I'll film the boring stuff too, but I'm feeling less alone because I have more people to talk to now. But here is my coffee. And it goes on like that, and then you pour the water into it. You can tell it's morning. Oh, I don't know how to... I'll sit kind of far back. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I couldn't even wait, and I cut it up, but I know I'm gonna have to try it on video with you guys. I acquired dragon fruit. Yes, is it white dragon fruit? Sure. I still love white dragon fruit over here. It's I also acquired papaya. It's in the fridge. It was pre-cut. I bought it pre-cut at a market. And I got some really fresh orange juice that has orange pieces in it, which is very yummy. And I had some pad thai, and I'm also pad thai. I know it's not like really a pardon my pronunciation of anything. And then also, I don't remember. Also acquired some peach yogurt that I'll have to try with you guys. I can't remember if I didn't try the mixed fruit yogurt on screen with you, but it was like mid. Probably won't get it again, to be honest. But yeah. I've been started learning Thai today for the first time, so that was also fun. I probably won't speak like any of it on camera for a while, but here we go. I have high hopes. I'm so happy. It's so good. I'm gonna have to refrain myself from eating this entire bowl. I'll eat one more piece. I'll eat a small piece. I'm gonna save the rest of it. But I have access to it now. This was like $23 baht, roughly. Or 23 baht, yes. Which is about $33 is a dollar, so it's under $1. One more piece. Oh my lord. I can't wait to show people dragon fruit if they're here while it's in season. Oh my god, I love dragon fruit. I haven't ventured into mangoes yet. I'm still a little scared that I have a trauma response to them. But maybe I'll buy one eventually and try it out. Love ya. Alright, another day. It is Sunday. Second Sunday I experienced. I'm now home from church again. I think they might have been having class. I don't know. It would have been in Thai. Sermon was in Thai. Everything's in Thai, which is fine. Which is fine because I'm in Thailand. I just mentally can only take so much of only being in Thai, if that makes any sense. Oh, this is like the best I've made the coffee so far. My turquoise cup, by the way. Shout out to those who watched this short. Yeah, I don't imagine I'm doing much else the rest of the day, so I will probably upload this video soon, which is exciting. I'm going to be figuring out what to be posting more, or what content I should be videoing, talking about, all the sorts. I feel like I've probably missed so much from this week, but I've also have so much from this week, and I think the videos I want to keep in the less than hour max range. I've done a lot of relaxing this week. I can tell you that this upcoming week I'm gonna go figure out if I will be moving now or in July, or now or June or July, depending on when we can rent this condo, if we can save it, keep it saved for us until July, or if we need to rent it now. But I do have a location of living and person I'm living with and all of that, and this location is a nice one. It's kind of central to the supermarket and the university, so walking is not going to be too terrible. It's kind of close to the place I am now, which makes sense since I'm right next to the university. But yeah, it's good. And then yeah, so doing that this week, and this week I also have orientation for my summer classes. I, just a heads up to you guys, will almost assuredly not be posting any students or anything on here, especially not the summer class students, just because of lots of things, lots of reasons and stuff like that. People are from all over the place, and they all have different opinions and feelings and stuff about being recorded, and I'm not about to make anyone upset. But yeah, my orientation is coming up. I'll give you guys updates on that, of course, and lunch will be happening, and apparently I think they opened up lunch to the other students, the students who are already in the MA program and all that stuff, because Hannah was mentioning that she was probably gonna go. So I'll at least know one person there. I mean, I'll know more because it'll be after the orientation, but yeah, things are happening, things are going well. I am making progress, and I have one more week of freedom before I have to start my classes next Monday. So yeah, I'm excited, and probably need to check out the area just a little bit more before I, start going to the same 5 places. But nothing's wrong with the same 5 places as long as they're good and they work. For now, at least, because obviously I will be exploring more than the same 5 places over the next 3 years. But yeah. I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time. Friends, it is all I've done since I've taken the last clip is, well, eat some dragon fruit. 2, edit this whole video. Oh my gosh, a little challenge. Count how many times I freaking talk about the coffee and never show you me tasting it. Oh my lord. And also, oh my god, talk about how many times I say I'm gonna go back to the mall. Lord, Lydia, oh my goodness, I like cannot remember for the life of me anything I talk about. This is also after I made the point, the caption on the last video that all I'm thinking about in that video is about the fact that my eye makeup looks so good. I don't know, I feel like I did particularly well on it today. Also, if I ever refer to my makeup, just know for the fact that I'm only referring to my eye makeup because all I wear is, yeah, eyeliner and mascara. It's my favorite go-to makeup look. But, guys, I included pictures of the Big C trip, and I didn't talk about it at all. I think the issue is, this isn't an issue, this is a good issue to have, is that I talk about it on the phone with people, or text people, or tell stories about it, and then I forget that I haven't updated the camera at all. But not all of you guys are getting text and phone calls, so this is where we're at. Okay, so basically, I was invited to go to Big C. One, to finally get a Thai phone number and get a official SIM card and all that stuff to make things easier on me for the next 3 years. 2, they have a market Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. So we went to the outdoor market, which is where I got the cut up papaya and all of that. I talked about this a little bit, didn't I? Because I got the dragon fruit and stuff. Anyways, so at the market though, there's so much stuff was going on. So many things. You can get food to eat then and there. You can get like fruits and vegetables. Hannah was saying that that's where a lot of people get their like fruits and vegetables and stuff, which makes sense. They had bananas, they had the small bananas, they had the big like normal looking bananas to you Americans. They had again papayas, mangoes, lots of vegetables at the one stall, but I didn't recognize some of them. I think there were some fruits I didn't recognize. So much durian. There's also pre-cut durian. And you know what? I wasn't getting the durian smell anywhere, so, you know, I may at one point attempt again to try durian. I would like to. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm ready to brave that yet, but it will be on camera if I do try it again. Do not worry. Also, but yeah, I was fun to walk around, which is when I got pad thai, and I talked about that a little bit. Yeah, they had some clothing stalls and stuff. We didn't really go over those. Yeah, bought the orange juice, bought the papaya, went inside, and then they have like, there's a food court in the Big C building, the mall. Big C is kind of like a mall, the building itself. Anyways, and there's a food court area and the tables, and we sat and ate. And then sat and ate and talked and just chatted about things. Yeah, and then we popped over into the Big C actual part. Did I talk about this? I talked about the yogurt. And that's where I got yogurt and dragon fruit and laundry detergent and a carrot. I like carrots. Carrots are familiar. But I can chop a carrot up and throw it in some soup and yep. Perfect. More than just trying to get my other vitamins and other nutrients other than just green veggies and protein and now a good source of fiber because of dragon fruit seeds and all that stuff, and also the broccoli. And anyways, I'm trying to get all the vitamins, a whole spectrum of things. Trying to be good or whatever. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, this is going to be at the end of the video. You know what? Most of you who are watching this know me well enough to know that I talk over myself a lot I repeat the same thing about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million times. So come to expect that in these as well, because I don't keep track of what I'm saying when I just ramble. And when no one's there to say, oh, you've already told this story, I'm going to say the same thing 1,000 times. So if I then just repeated a story I've told in 1,000 different videos, like I feel like I watched back and didn't remember all of this. And then as I was speaking, I was like, did I talk about this? Anyways, the sky was gorgeous. I included pictures of those later, or previously. Absolutely stunning. And the walk to Big C is actually not that terrible. Now I wouldn't have wanted to walk back the other day when I had all the things I had, but the walk back, when you're only carrying a little bit of things, is really not terrible, so that was good. Yeah, it was really not terrible. I feel like I'm talking louder and a little more chatty because I have coffee in my system, and maybe it does liven me up a little more than I give it credit for. I also wrote a lot of poetry yesterday. I wrote the one which I shared about my cup. And, you know, I leave my poetry up for interpretation. I will let you know. By the time I got to the end of the poem of the mug, the turquoise cup, I started thinking too much about it, and I wasn't sure how to end it. So I just said that the dreams had spilled right out of her head. That was meant to be, it was meant to mean that the dreams are now reality. Does that make sense? The dreams are no longer here because they're out here. They're not in here, they're out in the world. Anyway. But here's my old friend. I love my old friend. I also feel like in that video you can see my mood go as well. You can tell the videos that I'm kind of more out of it. But I am doing okay right now. Oh! Something fun. So, I've never been great. This is kind of ironic. I've never been great at reading my Bible consistently every day. It is just a habit I did not learn growing up. It's just a habit I did not learn. And so I've worked on it so hard for so long to try and get better at it. And, you know, when you're alone in your room and you don't feel like being on a device 24/7 and you have, like, approximately one book and 2 Bibles and 1 Greek, what do? You read the Bible. So I've been working on that. I've been working through, reading a psalm every day, and then I'm going through Mark right now, and I want to go through, I think, read all the Gospels, and then maybe start on Old Testament stuff. Because right now as I'm going to a Thai church, everything is in Thai unless there's a lot of only English speakers there, and then it gets translated, which is a fun experience, by the way. I'm totally down with it. It'll help me like pick up Thai faster when the only thing I can do is focus on the Thai. But when I know no Thai, as in today, what do? I read the passage for today, and then I go shoop and flip through the Bible, and I find a book, and I just start reading it. And I did Hebrews today. Shout out Wyatt, though I know you're not watching this because I haven't told you about these videos. And so I was reading through Hebrews today. I got all the way to part of the way through chapter 11 before the sermon ended. So I just sit there, and during the sermon I read my Bible. So that's a fun experience. I'm about to be the most, and this is ironic as someone who has a whole Bible degree. I'm aware. I don't need you to judge me because I and God judge me enough. But I'm about to become the most, like, biblically literate, like, more than I ever have before because of it all. And now I don't want the reason that I read the Bible to be because I'm bored. But you have to start somewhere. And I do enjoy reading the Bible. I just never had the habit of just, pick it up. But now when there's so much free time in the day, my brain's like, oh, what can I do? And I see my Bible sitting there, and I'm like, pick it up. And you know what? you start somewhere, you build the habit, and this is where we're at. So, yeah, if you have any recommendations of what I should read next Sunday, I'm open. I think on Sunday mornings I'm going to read through all of the New Testament until, one, I can understand the tie, or two, I finish the New Testament, and then I'll move to the Old Testament. But actually, no, I get that reverse. Sunday mornings, I'm reading through Hebrews right now. I'm going to finish Hebrews today, because I'm almost done. And then I'm reading through the Psalms and Mark. What is your favorite Old Testament book? Do you have a favorite? That is not Psalms, or probably not Proverbs. I think I'll move to Proverbs when I'm done with Psalms. I don't know. Maybe I'll just read through the Psalms again. We'll figure it out when I get there. But outside of those, what's your favorite book of the Old Testament, or which one do you think I should read? I was working on some of the prophets that I've admittedly never really read before, because I wasn't really sure how to read them. But I was working on those before I left, and so, yeah, any recommendations? I'm open, yeah, I try to be transparent in these videos as much as possible, which also means about my journey with God and reading the Bible, and different seasons of my life require different forms of worship. While I know reading the Bible is something that is very important, so you can work on hearing God more regularly, there are other ways that you can also connect with God during different seasons of your life when things are either harder or easier, and you need to try when you feel like you have more time and you're not as stressed, which you might think I'd be more stressed now, but I'm not constantly busy with things. I'm not overcommitted right now. I'm not blah, 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 blah. And so while I'm not those things, I can do the spiritual disciplines that are harder for me. And when life gets hard, then I go back to the easier spiritual disciplines that don't stretch me as much. And eventually, when Bible reading becomes a habit, that'll be one of the ones I can go to when I am spiritually stretched all the way thin, body, mind, and soul. When I'm that stretched thin, we go to the easy things, which will eventually become Bible reading, because I'm working on it now when it's harder for me. Anyways, that's a lesson for you as well. And I also going to say a little bit of, I'm going to sound like Paul for a second. I thank God for all of you, and for your faith and your strength and your trust in God, and because I know that your faith in God and what He's doing in me, and your faith and my faith in God, and your strength to keep me going, and all of your many prayers have been what has been getting me through this far. Without a doubt, no matter how little or much you know me, I know that when my faith is weak as an individual, I rely on my brothers and sisters in Christ. So I am so grateful for you guys, as always, and just know that I feel loved, and I feel cared for, even if we are far away from each other right now. And yeah. Also, if you have any prayer requests, drop them in the comments if you don't mind them being public, because, you know, we're gonna be a spiritual warriors here, prayer army here, for not just me, but everyone who's a part of this little community. Yeah, I have coffee in my system, so I'm a chatterbox right now, and I'm going to stop the video here officially, because now it's actually about to be an hour long after I just edited the whole thing. So, I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time, if I don't talk to you before then, and, yeah, love ya.